I got 10 years to fill a stadium, but only 2 minutes to fill your cranium. Humble the poet, signing in.
So I'm hanging out with the homies during Thanksgiving, and someone brings up the fact that Donald Trump tweeted this. And obviously that got the room talking and everybody sharing their opinion on it. And what's Thanksgiving without a little politicking and politricking? Later that night I go home scrolling through Instagram and I realized the tweet wasn't even real. It was from a comedy account. And this is kind of common. Like a year ago I would be getting messages or quotes from kids about things that are actually inaccurate or untrue. And the fake news and info is still spreading, but now it's also coming from adults. There are so many quotes that people associate with Buddha that he never said. Even in my heritage of Sikh philosophy, people have associated quotes with Baba Nanak that he never said. Pretty much if you type a quote, put it online next to a picture of somebody famous, people will think it's real. And many times that can be funny. But when people start to think that's news, it can have a whole different type of impact. More and more people are relying on the internet for news now. And when many of these stories get made up and spread, some of them eventually seep into the news cycle. Just recently, somebody tweeted that they saw porn on CNN instead of Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown. And that got picked up and published by Mashable, Variety, The Independent, and the New York Post. The story wasn't even remotely true. It was simply based off a tweet. News companies are reporting news based off of tweets. And even though they figured it out and took it down, it's very hard to reverse the effects of spreading that type of news. Both the big dogs, Facebook and Google, have announced additional efforts to stop the spread of fake news. Because fake news no longer just hurts the kids. Now there's talk to say that it may have affected the presidential election. Even the tried, tested, and true big news companies have now jumped into the clickbait game. In the past, their goal used to be, to report the news. Now it's changed to get your attention or to twist the story so you will look at it the way they want you to see it. As humans, we have something called confirmation bias, meaning we're searching for stuff and leaning towards stuff that supports what we already believe. Meaning we're no longer just trying to get the news to know what's happening. We're watching the news to see if we agree with it or not. Today's weather forecast is going to be partly cloudy. No, I don't agree with that. It should be sunny. After looking out the window, we have confirmed it is partly cloudy. I'm going to find another news company to tell me what I want to hear. That means we're gravitating towards what we want to hear and we're ignoring the rest, even if the stuff that we're ignoring is important. And although that makes us feel warm and fuzzy inside, that also makes us very dumb and closed-minded. So humble, whatever is the solution? Well, let's stop depending on hashtags and Facebook feeds alone for our news. If we read a piece of news, it's gonna be our responsibility to do additional research to make sure it's actually true. But humble, that's so much work. I don't have time to fact check everything I read. Well, my handsome friend, if you don't, you're gonna remain closed-minded and easily manipulated. 30 years ago, being able to read and write was super mega important for you to be able to survive in this world. Now the new literacy is media literacy. You need to be able to critically think about what you're seeing on your device. Otherwise, you're going to struggle, and news organizations and media companies are going to use that to manipulate and persuade you to think what they want you to think. Remember, the dumber you are, the more money they can make from you. So don't assume anybody else is going to make it their responsibility to brighten up your brain. And even if you don't have the energy to fact check or look up all the news you encounter, at the very least, stop sharing it. You have access to humanity's collective knowledge in the palm of your hand. And the fact that you're watching my videos shows that you care about more than simply just the meme of the month. And no, I don't have anything against memes. I just dressed up as Evil Kermit for Lily's video. Let's just make sure we take all the news and the quotes and information we see online with a grain of salt. That way we can best ensure that people are not lying to us in order to take advantage of us. And TBH, you don't even have to believe or soak in everything I say. Take it with a grain of salt. See what you agree with, keep it, see what you disagree with, and discard the rest. You can simply Google fake quotes and you'll see how many popular quotes were never actually said by the people you think said them. Leave a comment below and let me know some other fake quotes or fake pieces of news that you've come across. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys watching the videos. Yes, we hit 150,000 subscribers. Thank you guys, my handsome friends, my beardos, whatever you guys want to call yourself. Make sure you click here to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out one of my last videos there. Share this with somebody that you care about or somebody that you don't, or anybody in between. Much love.